Ever wondered why pressing Ctrl Z or Ctrl Z if you're American works every time until it suddenly doesn't? Or why your program just crashes with something called Stack Overflow? Yeah, today we talk about stacks. Wait. But, 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 before stack exists, we need somewhere to store data. Yeah, I hear you guys. We can store data in SSDs, in hard drives, optical media. No, please don't. I'm not talking about them, they are hardware. We have to store data in data structures. We can store data in various data structures, simplest one being an array, which has a fixed size. Access is pretty fast. We've also got linked list, which have a flexible size, but it's very difficult to implement. Not very difficult, but yeah, difficult to implement, and they're slow. So, but one thing there is, stacks don't really care how data is stored. They care about order. A stack follows one rule, LIFO. Last in, first out. Think of a stack of plates. You don't pull a plate from the middle, you take the top one. That's it. That's the entire philosophy. Undo, stack. Browser back button, stack. Function call, definitely stack. Every new action gets pushed to the top. Undo removes the latest action. That's why Control Z or C works backwards. Welcome to Ubuntu. Welcome to WSL. Go figure. I'm using Nano. Go figure. I'm using a file name called Video1. Go figure. I'm using C programming language. Go figure. So yeah, I just have this code over here. We got, the usual standard input output.h, standard io.h. Then we define a macro which is max5. We implement a stack called max. We implement a top variable which, initializes to -1. When you got to make a stack, you just put it equal to 0. Then we got a void function for push, which takes a int value, and if the stack is full, then it returns stack overflow, and if it's not full, then it just adds the value to the top. We got a pop function, which, if the stack is empty, then returns stack underflow, and if it's not empty, then it pops the top element. And display, yeah, again, if the stack is empty, it just returns stack is empty. Otherwise, it gives you the output. And then you got the driver code to run that thing using, the usual switch case. So we get out of there. Now I have not compiled this code or even remember how to compile a C code in Ubuntu. Sorry, Ubuntu, whatever you want to call it. I just keep on forgetting. Okay, I think it's GCC vid1.c. Oh boy, it works. I think now it's just, the running the batch file, which is a.out. Look at that. Man, it's been quite a while since I've coded in C. Okay, let's push a number. Nice. Let's push another number. Nice. Let's see our stack. Now tell me that doesn't look good. Oh boy. Let's pop one element at the top. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Yep. Well, now that was stack. And here's where recursion comes in. Every time a function calls another function, a new entry gets pushed onto the stack. Now, if your recursion never stops, drumroll please, the stack runs out of space. Stack overflow. Error. Nice.
Nice.